Whoa, 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 Kevin, hold on, Kevin, not yet, Dave, how are you, buddy? Welcome to SEMA Live.
Thank you for having me, guys.
How has the week been so far? How are things going for you?
Oh, it couldn't be better. This has been a really great year. SEMA 24 is going to be off the charts.
And what's it like to have a RIDLER award-winning vehicle? Your first time entering this, and you win it. What was that like?
Dumb luck.
Get out of here.
No, really, 25 years, literally, we always wanted to go and compete, but we didn't want to go if we didn't think we could actually win it. Mm-hmm. So we checked every custom box we could think of, literally, and we really worked hard over 4.5 years, even through COVID, to get the car to where we could go and compete this year, which all the numbers worked out perfectly, and here we are.
I got to tell you something. There's so many celebrities here, and I'm sorry. Andreas, you know Andreas from Overall Holland? Come over here, Andreas. Yeah. Andreas, you remember Overall Holland? Also an amazing painter as well. Andreas, what are you doing here at SEMA?
Which was one of the hardest secrets to do. This is to commemorate all what you did on this. I'm gonna try not to get emotional because we're looking at you. But this is for you.
Oh. Woo! I love you, buddy.
This was my best way to evoke using akzo-nobel stuff. And I actually used 6 of their paints on there, which I gotta say, you said it flows nicely. Doing it on a canvas is a blast, dude. So
I can't wait to try it myself.
Yeah.
Andreas, you're such a good friend and such a great artist. This is what a surprise. I mean, yeah. I'm trying to compose myself. Thank you very much. That is unbelievable. One of my very favorite pieces of art is the one that you did for me that sits behind my desk over the art table. I might have to move that into the car collection and put this.
I was about to say you're going to move the 917, but I think it's definitely, I tried to do as best as I can with the interpretation of creativity coming from a man like yourself and just trying to transcend that and evoke that on canvas.
You did a wonderful job. I absolutely love you and thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, the tears are in day one at SEMA. We already have tears going.
Thank you very much.
Just to recap, so that's the actual paint color of the Twelveair that you used on the painting.
Silverella, black splack.
Okay.
Yep.
Some of the charcoal, I'm trying to remember.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andreas. Thank you, Andreas. Surprise right there.
Thank you.
Who is ready to see a RIDLER award-winning unveil? How's this moment feel for you?
Man, I'm shaking in my boots, dude. I'm telling you, this is exciting.
I'm so excited. Let's do this.
I'm excited for everybody to see the car. Yes.
Here we go now. Sorry, Kevin. I'm delaying everyone. Here it is.
I give you Twelveair.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So this car, again, is entirely fabricated out of 4x10 sheets of aluminum. The monocoque, basically in the middle of the bottom of the floor and the top of the body, is 3/8 aluminum plate done as a monocoque. Basically creates the backbone structure for the engine and drivetrain, which creates the entire structure and integrity of the car. I had plans of building a fastback version of my carbon fiber CF1s. Mm-hmm. This was based on that original design. Of course, I wanted to make a much more special car. I didn't want it to look like we were using parts for my CF1s. There's literally nothing on here that actually fits on my CF1. It is entirely one of one, all different. The V12 is a 9.2 liter capable of 1,000 horsepower. We actually choked it down to be reasonable.
Did you say 1,000 horsepower?
Yeah, but it's down to 650, so we can, get some good gas mileage like we care about that.
You dialed it back to 650, Dave.
Right. So the roof, again, this thing has just got so many really wonderful details. The wheels we recreated the wheel with EVOD. Basically, the inside and outside hoops are finger grooved. The hardware is inside the tire in the perimeter of the face of the wheel. That's a single knockoff. The Willwood brakes, we redid those as well. One-off grill bar. The F1 inspired suspension is over the top. This car is.
You can see down here through the mirrors that you have underneath,
exactly.
Right?
I jokingly said when we went to Detroit to the Copo Center, I had to get a parking permit for a UFO. Because if you look at the bottom of the car, literally every piece of hardware on this car is custom built, stainless, full polished, and EDM laser etched inside.
How much? This is all original. Everything is all custom work from your shop?
There is literally the only thing that looks like it came out of the box is the CAN bus electronics for the car, for the systems, all of the wiring. That is lit, and it's under the dash. So literally, there's nothing on this car that wasn't hand built.
Is this the height it sits at when you drive it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, it's a very scary height.
Yeah. Okay, can we look inside it?
Absolutely. Yep. In fact, I got the battery off likely, so let me pop. Kevin, is the door open?
What does everyone watching think of right now, seeing this, the RIDLER Award winner? What do you guys think here on the SEMA show floor? Is this not just absolutely incredible?
I can open this door as well.
Okay.
Let me pop this one open.
And the thing about you, Dave is your car builder's favorite car builder. So many people in the industry. I've done stuff with Danny Coker from County Cars. He says you're one of the best. If you watch Coffee Walk with Dennis Collins, Dennis bought a Corvette a couple weeks ago. First thing he does is shout out you. What's that like to you? Because car people in this industry look up to you.
You know, it's a little surreal because, to be honest with you, I'm just a kid having fun still. You know, at 53 years old, it's just one of those things where I get up every morning, I go to work, I get to build somebody's dream car. You know, whether it's one of the CF1s, whether it's a full custom 57 Oldsmobile or a Porsche, I get to go and build somebody's dream car.
I'm looking at the inside here. I don't know if we can see it, Mark, but down here, like the floor mats.
They're full billet.
Okay.
Stainless wrapped. There's black leather underneath. Those are actually accessible. You just pull them out. You can clean underneath it and put it back in. We also use that same pattern on the grille. The inserts of the seats I actually had laser etched at a trophy shop, a good friend of ours that makes all of our badges for the CF1s. And so just immense amount of details, but it's clean, classy, and custom.
It really is. I noticed that. So that you have this pattern here from the floor, goes into the seats, and that's the same as we see in the grill?
Exactly. It's the same you see in the grill. It's also emulates the same that's in the inserts of the valve covers, as well as the doors, and also the speaker grills in the rear quarters.
You have so many fans of your show. I know you shot a series on this build. Has that series been released? When's that series coming out?
Season 11. Stay tuned. Motor Trend.
Okay. Let's go around the back here because we got some more time here. You've been mentioning your CF1s.
Yes.
If people are not familiar with your CF1s, those are your custom builds Corvettes that you do.
Correct. Yeah, so the CF1 basically was an idea of, you know, everybody talks about being in the hot rod industry. They want to build parts because you're doing something that can be repeated and it keeps the business open. Then you can really spend the time and enjoy the love of the art on the one-off stuff. So for us, doing the door handles, which I have a patent on, the wings, which I have the low-profile first-generation Camaro wings, Bronco flares, I was like, gosh, I think I can do something a little bit bigger and better. And my background before was at HPC doing production. So I wanted to build a car that we could reproduce and do a lot of them. We've sold 28 of them so far.
Wow.
So we're finishing currently right now. Number 17 is being debuted outside. 16 and 15 are also outside, both Cabriolets and Roadsters. We have a third body style, which will be this one. Mm-hmm. And the fourth body style, ready? A Nomad wagon.
No way! Oh my gosh! So, and those are VINed and everything. Those are street legal VINs.
17-digit VIN numbers. They are reproduction. Kindig CF1 1953 Corvette.
Let's go back to the backstory on here, the Corvette. Mm-hmm. This is based on a concept Corvette, correct?
From 1954. So Motorama, 1954, there was a concept car called the Corvette, which was introduced. Not the Corvette that everybody's normally known as, but basically the Corvette concept car, which there's now reproductions. A few of those. Ken Lingenfelter happens to have one, as well as one of his friends is also being stored next to it. It had a little bit of a funny back end, and what I wanted to do on this car is to keep the smooth lines, which we're really well known for. You can tell, like, even when you look at the reflection of the building around, the reflection in the paint, the chrome, and the glass is all flowing. There is no deviation. So to do that is a lot of work. Ogden Chrome worked with us so well because we actually did the bodywork in copper over the top of the billet aluminum pieces that created the windows.
Okay.
The glass is actually not glass. It's actually polycarbonate, and it's from Shields.
Really?
It's got a silica overlay inside now, so it's actually clarity is perfect. It's 100 times stronger than a windshield, and it can be shaped, so we can make the fit perfect.
When you're building this, part of entering it to win the Riddler Award is you have to keep this secret. You can't.
Right.
No one can see it. How do you keep this? You have a big shop. How many people have worked in your shop? How do you keep this a secret?
I'll tell you exactly how you keep it secret. You let Kevin know that it can't be seen by anybody, and then he doesn't let anybody in there, and he doesn't give me a key to the room.
Where is Kevin? Kevin, get over here. Let's get Kevin over here. Let's get Kevin over here. How are you feeling about this big reveal today?
You know, it's like I said, it's a dream come true to be a part of a team to put a car like this together. I mean, I couldn't. Pinch me. It's 2024 SEMA, and this is amazing.
By the way, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying pinch me right now because I'm standing here with you two legends in front of the biggest build of the year. You came up with the idea, Dave?
Yeah. So basically, I was just asked to build a car that could compete and win.
Yeah.
And I had some ideas. Of course, I had ideas. So I put the design together. It was funny when I showed the original designs in Pittsburgh to Dave Maxwell. He says, "Do you really think a fiberglass car can win the Riddler?" I said, "Well, I'm not going to build it out of fiberglass. We're going to build the entire car out of aluminum." He goes, "Oh." So as we progressed, we were actually looking at chassis design and everything else. And I was like, I'm leaving a lot of this stuff up to my guys because I love the creativity I get from my other guys, especially Will. Will's our engineer. Where there's a will, there's a way. Will Lockwood, he says, "Hey, Dave, why don't we not do a chassis?" Because I'm sitting there drawing, and I'm like going, I want a nice flow. I want to do this, that, and the other. He's like, "Why don't we just do it as a unibody?" What you're looking at here, literally, there is 4 pieces is all painted red. 2 doors, the hood, and the body. There is no separations. If you look at the bottom of the car, design lines looking straight down the back of the car, the same shape of the hood matches the back window. the license plate shadow box, and the exhaust. It's all flowing. You got to really get a lot of details. I want my cars to always be something that people walk back out of a show 3 or 4 times and find 2 or 3 or 10 more things they didn't notice before.
There's a reason why SEMA Day 1, reveal number 1, we came to you guys. Kevin, has Dave ever come to you with some idea and you were like, what are you thinking about?
Yeah, you know, it's usually, you know, I'm usually all on board with Dave's ideas, but it's the colors. It's the colors. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's going to work. But, you know, I've eaten crow many of times. I'm like, it all gets done. I'm like, yeah, I see it now. I see it
Peanut
now.
and jelly,
I
buddy.
see it
Let's
now.
just go. Trust me. Peanut butter and jelly.
Listen, you guys have a big week and you have a lot of fans here that want to meet you guys. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of this reveal. We have many viewers watching right now online witnessing automotive history is what this is.
Thank you.
We love you guys and thank you so much for sharing your build.
Absolutely, pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
I want to get some pictures. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Chris, it is best concept car ever built. The crowd has spoken. Chris, I'm going to send it back up to you in the studio and hang out with these guys down here.